edition of Fanatic TV Reviews. Today we're going to kick things off with the 6 movies that I love that everyone else seems to hate. Number 6.
Soul Plane.
I'm about to go get dressed.
Soul Plane, Soul Plane.
This movie was hilarious from start to finish. I get that comedy is subjective, but 18% on Rotten Tomatoes is completely undeserved, especially when they have scenes like this in the movie.
How you doing, Captain? I'm Ridge, your flight engineer. You ever met Gaiman?
Yeah, man, I just seen one of these fruity motherfuckers in the hallway, and nigga was eyeballing me.
It's Gaiman. I am Leslie Gaiman, your co-pilot. It's a very prestigious African name, not like gay man, like two men fucking together, naked.
Hey, what the hell's going on here, y'all?
Man, this nigga's afraid of heights.
How the hell you gonna be afraid of heights and you the damn captain? I ain't never been off the ground before, man. We flew on computer simulators. That's not what you told me, man. You told me that you got your wings when you got out the Air Force. No, I didn't, man. I told you I got my wings when I got out. When I got out of the Pelican Bay State Corrections Facility. It was either get in there or take a pilot class.
You learn how to fly in the prison.
Hey, man, don't get mad because I spent your money to get a good education.
Okay, you know, I'm gonna tell you what. Y'all better fix it. Gay man? Captain Man. I don't give a damn.
With you?
I don't give a damn.
Yo, I want to be on this plane. I think part of it is cultural. Like, some cultures have things that are just funny to them that you wouldn't understand unless you're a part of the culture. It's kind of like having inside jokes. And we all know that Soul Plane was geared for a certain audience. So people watching the movie who doesn't understand the nuances of what the film was trying to say, they just didn't get it and they checked out, like, as soon as they walked in the theaters. A lot of people call Soul Plane offensive, but comedy is offensive. Comedy is saying things that the majority are thinking but are not willing to say. This movie was a fun time. Like, it was really funny. I really enjoyed it. And if you haven't seen it by now, go check it out. Number 5, The Village. Say what you want about M. Night Shyamalan, and I have a lot to say about him in future reviews, but this man knows how to shoot a movie.
Holmes. Question ourselves at moments such as these.
As far as cinematography goes, like, The Village is a beautifully shot movie. I love the colors, I love the contrast, I love the music, the composition that he has in this movie. That is a trait that he takes with him throughout all his best films. This movie is a slow burner, but I honestly found myself invested into the characters. I found myself invested into the story, and I really wanted to see where it goes. Like, what is he doing with this? And I think for the majority of critics, they did not like that ending at all. I was indifferent to it. I really didn't care. I thought it was fine. But it also has one of my favorite all-time funny scenes in any M. Night Shyamalan movie.
I love you more than the sun and the moon together. And if you feel the same way, then we should not hide it any longer. It's a gift, love is. We should be thankful. We should bellow it out with all the breath in our lungs. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
That was freaking hilarious. Like, I like the way he does comedy. But you know the old saying, people always remember what you do last, and all's wills that end well. And for most critics, this movie did not end well. But for me, I like it. Numero 4.
Batman and Robin.
My Spanish is terrible. I don't know why I try. My Spanish friends are rolling in their graves right now. This is one of my favorite childhood movies. As with any childhood movies, it's never as good watching it now as an adult as it was when you were a kid. But I still enjoy all the campy humor.
I want a car. Chicks dig the car. This is why Superman works alone.
All the 1,000,001 forced puns that they use. And I will put my kids on it and their kids after them. Number 3. My first day in film class, people were just like trashing this movie. And I'm just sitting there like, I like this movie. This is another beautifully shot movie. Like, just look at this.
A king has his reign. And then he dies.
Tell me doesn't look amazing to you. I really love Michael Fassbender's character. I thought he was the most interesting one in the entire movie.
Big things have small beginnings.
A lot of complaints were the movie was confusing. There was a lot of plot holes. I think critics are so in search of plot holes that they start to create their own. This movie was good. I recommend it. It's another one of my top movies in science fiction. Check it out. Number 2, the Star Wars prequels. I love the Star Wars prequels. Like, I can't even lie. I don't hate it, not even a little bit. I can watch it over and over again. And I think a lot of people hate on the movie because they're supposed to hate on it. Like, oh, you like Star Wars movie? Ew. It's kind of like having an Android around a bunch of iPhone users. Like, we got some incredible moments from this movie. Some of the best fight scenes of all the Star Wars movies, from way back when to the crap that they're spewing out right now, and it is crap. This was our generation, it's my generation Star Wars. And a lot of people are hating George Lucas because it's his movie, and I'm like, it's his movie, and I'm gonna calm down. We'll get to this in a future review. Alright, and number 1. This has to be one of the most hated movies of all time. It has 4% on Rotten Tomatoes, and to be truthful with you, I don't understand what the hate is. I think this is one of the funniest movies I've seen in a long time.
Truth or dare?
Dare.
See that blind kid over there? I dare you to blow out his candles before he gets a chance to.
It's not really a movie. It's more like a sketch comedy that they all put together and they just happen to throw it in the movie theater. There was a lot of controversy surrounding this movie. A lot of the actors, when they found out what kind of movie that they were making, they tried to get out of it. Some of them even tried to pay their way out of it, but at the end of the day, they went through with it. You can't even tell who wanted to be in there and who didn't. They all put everything into their scenes, balls to the walls. It was hilarious. Tears running down my face. Hilarious. I highly recommend it. If you have not seen it, go watch it right now. Out of everything that I said before, watch this one. Those are the 6 movies that I love that everyone else seems to hate. So of course I'm gonna have to do the 6 movies that I hate that everyone else seems to love. And we're gonna have a ton of more reviews. We're gonna drop in short films and everything else, so stay tuned. We have a lot in store for you.